Hey everyone, welcome back to Villag3Craft, where I have been busy as usual. Ta-da! This is our um, cafe slash bakery. That's what I'm going with. And that's the work I've gotten done with it so far. It took me a minute to figure out how I wanted this to cross the road. I think at the end of the day, I'm pretty happy with the way that it has gone. The only thing that I might do a little different is make it look a little beefier right here. Yeah, I think that kind of adds a little something something as you are walking underneath it. Now, I kind of started off in a stream, I believe, where I... Was I streaming this? I don't remember. Maybe I wasn't. Either way. Um, I put trapdoors as like a fence that goes around, and you can enter here or you can enter here, and that is on both sides. I also decided to go with a golden tabletop and therefore yellow windows to kind of tie in. And we have some outside seating on either side of this. Now inside, I've kind of been playing around a little bit. We have not put the upper floor in just yet, but this here is kind of a behind the counter. I decided to go with some green wool, and make this like a little place where I could come in here and work if I had to, and just a little bit of storage. Now, one side of this is going to be pegged to be more of the cafe, and the other side is going to be pegged to be more of a bakery. So the upstairs, I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do some indoor seating and then maybe do an apartment up at the top, or if the upstairs is just going to be like the apartment, where the owners could go from one side to the other. But I almost think it would be cute if we had a little bit of seating up here and then maybe did an apartment upstairs. Not sure yet though, we'll see. Okay, I guess it doesn't play music unless you hit the top. But I thought that would make a cute design from the outside, and I'm pretty happy for it. And as you can see, I've been sleeping up here. I did the exact same kind of setup over here, you know, where people can come up. I will probably make... we already have a bar. I don't think I'm going to make seating around this. Although I did think about it. Maybe I'll do like every other one a seat so you've got room to come up and order something if you just want it to go, or if you just want it to go outside. I don't know yet. Like I said, the restaurant side might have a few seats downstairs. Don't know where I'm going to put a menu yet. I may just have to like do it on this wall. And by menu, I mean like I did over... Well, I can't take you there because it would take too long. Just some item frames on the wall with some food items in it, so maybe it can look like that's what you order. And then on the bakery side, of course, I'm going to try to do cookies and pies and cake. Yes, cake. Which means I might set me a cake down over here. But I'm going to get a little more work done to this before I bring you guys back. And I apologize if my voice sounds a little strained. Not only is it pretty early in the morning for me, but this is my, well, in the last 8 days I've had one day off, and we've had a pretty hard group in work. So it's been, or a pretty hard group in at work. So it's been like we come home dragging every day. So it's not even been a typical 8-day stretch. But I'm happy to say that our group this weekend canceled. So I now have the next, count 'em, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days off. So no matter how tired and yucky I feel right now, I am super excited to have a bunch of time off. Anyway, I'll bring you guys back in a moment. Alright guys, we are running over to the house to grab some supplies because we need to make some baking goods. And I should have plenty of stuff for supplies. Let's see here, we have, oh, those are melon seeds. I know we've got plenty of whatchamacallits. Okay, the first thing we need is more wheat, but I know where we can get that. So we're going to go with buckets for milk. Should be in this one. Oh, well, we have 2. I need to make more, though. Because we want more than 2. Ain't going to be too long. We're going to have to make another anvil. Okay, there's 3. I think we're just going to go 3 at a time. I'm not going to make all of them at once anyway. Okay, so we have that. We definitely need more wheat. We need eggs, which we have plenty of eggs. I need sleep. We need sugar. And I need... Ooh, I wonder if I have enough pumpkins yet. To have any down here, I've got 1. Okay, well... We're gonna need some more pumpkins. Take that one for the oh, well, I don't have to take that one. We have one back here that can grow back. I like to have my little spot holder there. Oh, crap. Well, crud. Let me take that out. I'm pretty sure it's spruce. Hopefully I've got some. Teach me to hold an axe in my hand. It really won't. It really won't, because I have done this before. We only need 1. There. Fixed. All better. I have all of my cocoa beans down here in my beautiful entrance to the mine shaft. My Flintstone entrance, you mean. And I also have all my sugar cane down here somewhere. I should have plenty of them in a chest. We're going to take 22. I don't think we're going to need 22, so how about we take... I was going to say take 10, and then I can't, you know. How many do... Okay, just 1, yeah. So, now let's go down here and grab some sugar. Because we're going to need some sugar. As you can see, I've been down here recently collecting stuff while I was doing other things. We'll just take... God dang it. Give me what I want. Oh yeah, for sugar we just do this. How about we just get a stack? There's the trash truck. It's trash day, guys, if you can hear it. I apologize, but what can I do? Alright, a stack of sugar should mean that we don't have to come back down after anymore. Because I'm not really selling stuff in this shop. I just want enough stuff to make it look like we're selling stuff. It's all a mirage. Up the steps, up the steps. Alright, let's see what we can make. I heard a dog. We have that, that, and this. Look, pumpkin pie! We'll make 3 of those just because we can. Oh my goodness, that is loud. I apologize. Oh man, I can't do this. You know why? Because I don't have the milk and I don't have the wheat. Fine. Of course, the trash would decide to run right now. I actually thought they had already gone through. What they must have done was been on the other side of the street, or maybe they're across the street now. I totally forgot that they would be running up both sides of the street. Oh well, what can you do? Okay. Milk. Oh, well, we don't have milk, so we can't do that one. However, we can make a few cookies. And honestly, for what I'm doing, I'll make 16. We'll see if that's enough. If not, I can get more wheat. That is not a big deal. Aha! What is a big deal right now, though, is I don't have a ton of space in my inventory. Let's see what we can get rid of. We're going to stick you in here. Okay, I have to have the sugar and the eggs. I do not necessarily need the cocoa beans now. And I definitely don't need the seeds. So that opens us up to be able to fill up our milk. Because we are baking with Deb together today. So 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that was a terrible sound. Oh, but I definitely wanted to include you guys in the baking process. And it has been a long time since I have made anything like this in Minecraft, except for the cookies. Ah, you gotta have more milk, guys. Crud. I wonder how many cakes we need. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are fine. This is why I probably wanted more than 3 things for milk. But you know what? I can run out there. It is not that big a thing. Eggs in the middle, wheat across the bottom, and sugar on both sides. And I wonder, am I really going to need more than 3 cakes? And we can make the next one in the other area. And that's what I think I'll do. Shut. Shut it, shut it, shut it. I'm totally not telling anybody to shut up. Except for the cows. Okay. I put little thingies on the doors. We're going to shortcut through the woods here. And last time I did this, I had a skeleton to deal with. We're going to make sure we don't have to deal with him today. I didn't put the signs on the back door. I suppose I should have. And by signs, I mean like the other ones. Like this one here's the restaurant side. It's medieval times, so obviously a chicken would be what you would want. And then over here, I placed a cookie. Although I could place a cake. Cookie or a cake, either one would really do. Let's place one cake back here like it is being worked on. And that definitely... And then this cake could be like... It has already been made. So there you go on the cake out here. I could place the third cake. Let's make it. I could make it on the sign outside, but I don't think that I will. Now, you know, like in a day, I'll totally forget how to make this. But we have it. Now, over here, what I am considering doing is silk touching these. And making this just a teeny bit wider. Because I want to put a case over here that's got pies and cookies in it. So let's see what we can pull off here. And I'm thinking the outer edge should be like so. Oh, we need one more stair. Do I have enough dark oak? I do. Okay, now I'm actually going to need some white glass and some item frames to pull this off, what I'm thinking. And it's going to be a closed case, but that's okay. Closed case. We're definitely not getting this thing done today. Okay, I've got white stained glass. Do I not just have normal ones? Okay, I do have some on me. We can make some panes. I'll just do 2 sets for now. Item frames. I don't have any sticks on me, do I? Well, I've got enough wood, we can make it. Let's come over here and work on this case a little bit. I still have to get down there and clear out the mobs being able to spawn. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to put these things up there for the moment. Don't need you. And I'm going to make some sticks. And we're going to make a few of these. Oh, it's only going to be 2 at the moment. I think I have another one in there as well, because we can do, looks like 9. Looks like we better sleep first. Come on. And I did finish up these. Where'd I put my bed? Right there. Because we need more stuff. I do think this is going to work quite nicely, though, because we're going to go like that and then over this way. And I know it's going to be a bit of a deep case, but what can you do? And I think I'm going to close it completely in. I would have liked to have put it right on this one, but it just isn't going to work that way. Do I have half slabs? I do. Because we're going to need to... We're going to need to do that. Yeah, I think by the time it's done, it will look enough like a case. And I wonder if I should put a piece of cake in the bottom. Like right in the middle. I wish we could make the cakes look a little bit different. That would be pretty awesome. But what can you do? Okay, I know there's one more over here, which means we'll need 3, maybe 5 more after that. If I'm thinking correctly. I really wish we had more stuff to put in the bakery. But honestly, it just is what it is. See how many sticks I can get out of this. I'll go with that many. I'm okay with it. We always need more of those. But what is a bakery unless you've got a little case to put stuff in? And I didn't want it all to be behind the counter. And I'm thinking maybe like that. I mean, I could put... I've got apples and... I suppose you could get... But apples in a bakery just doesn't sound right to me. I mean, it is fruit, so maybe their bakery's a little different. What can I say, guys? I want a variety of stuff, okay? But they're not baked goods, so we're not doing it. Daggone it. Oh, I had 2 pumpkins right there. That's alright. It's going to be pies and cookies, okay? And cake. And that's just how it's going to be. I'm more telling myself that than you guys. So I wasn't being stern with you. I was being stern with myself. Take that. And I do like that we have some cake spread around. I think that adds to the atmosphere. And I don't even know. I might put like little tables on the side of each one so there's a little seating down here. Like for somebody who just wants to pop in and have breakfast. Maybe. Let's do this and this. The pies, I think, should just be in the middle. And the cookies are going to be like that. We're just going to pretend that they're different cookies, okay? And I think that's just how it's going to have to go. Now let's see what it looks like when it is all closed in. Oh. I knew I was going to do that. That's what we have Silk Touch for. Yay! That's not bad. I really wish it didn't have the dots in it at all. I am a fan of clear glass for the game, but I don't get what I want all the time, and I'm used to that. So I think that really, it's good enough, honestly. Especially for what we have to choose from in the game. So I'm going to go with that. We got cake sitting around, and we got food in the case to show what else that they have. I can live with that. So let me put a couple of things up, and we'll do a little more decorating, and then we'll see. Maybe we'll have to finish the rest after that in the next one. But I will be back in a moment. Alrighty, I think I have what we need, and then I get stuck on a corner bouncing. That's about like me. Because I think it would look cute if we just had a little private table on each side of this. And I know everything else is dark and this isn't, but we're going to do what we have to do. I'm short gold in my other games, so I felt a little weird getting some more gold here. I didn't want the chairs to match everything else, and I think by the time you add it into the item frames, it's going to be okay. Oh, they are a different color than out here. Okay, fine. We'll go get the spruce. Because it does look better with the spruce, maybe. Maybe. I acted like it definitely did, and then I went to maybe. Well, booger, we're going to have to take all of that and that. This is going to be a slow process on these buildings. But what can you do? What can you do? Because that might be just a little too far off. I wasn't totally in love with that much of a difference in color. This I'm liking better. And I think this kind of blends with that better. Let's take a step back here and look. Yeah, I like that one better. And I do like the gold tabletops because it looks a little more fancy, and again it matches. That's my dark. It matches with the exterior, I mean the windows, it kind of gives everything a gold fancy feel. Gold and fancy feel. I'm gonna have to do something about the lighting in here too, though, because I don't want torches everywhere. Okay, that feels a little bit better. And that way you got a little bit of seating down here. I'm not going to put any here. I think here would be, you know, all customers. And this might also be where I put a little carpeting in and some lighting underneath. Right this moment, though, I better find my bed. All right, guys, bring you back in a moment. Okay, let's F3 this and decide where our problem areas are. I'm surprised there wasn't a problem area in that. Okay. We definitely have one right here, so we could take, let's say, this block and put that down. So if we do it there, then maybe, is it that block? We have one space, we have one space. So those might be our two spots. Oh wait, I totally had not taken these out. Okay, and we definitely are going to have something in here. Okay. So those are our trouble spots, and that takes care of the lighting issue, except for over here. Seriously? I wonder if I hide one right here, will it take care of that one? Yes. Okay. Let's jump out of that. And let's see, maybe behind the counter we should do some black. Just to make it look like it's that matting that people would walk on, because, you know, they have to stand all day. And then out here, where's the other? There's a piece of green carpet. Maybe we'll just get some green carpet on the floor out here. We have plenty of wool to do this on. Thankfully. Okay, I really don't mind that. I think it looks nice and cozy in here. The walls are just a little blank, but I don't like putting pictures like right here. So honestly, I think I'm going to leave them as is. The only place I might put a picture is maybe above the windows. But even then, I don't think it's necessarily necessary. You know, we have a couple of seats. We have a nice place here to order your stuff. I might stick a few things up in here just so that we have it. And I'm really pretty happy with the bakery side. I originally thought about putting some shelves in, but honestly, I don't think we need them. I think this gets the point across that, hey, this is a bakery. This is where you would come to buy your sweet, sweet goods. And, you know, I mean, we're way back in time here, so, you know, all they're going to have is some cake and cookies and pies. What more could you possibly want? Okay, so there's a lot more we could possibly want, but we don't have it in the game, so there you go. I'm happy with it. And honestly, I think that's going to do me today. I did not have a ton of time, but the good news is that I have the next 5 days off, like I said. So I can get some more work done in here. And I might even be able to get ahead so that the next couple of weeks, you know, because next week is Thanksgiving. So yes, I have plans out of town for that. And I also have to work a couple of days and stuffs like that. So I should be able to get next week's done in the next few days. And I might even be able to get a little tiny bit ahead for the week after that, because the week after that I kind of work on, I only work 3 days that I know of, because I only have my schedule through the 30th of November. I do not yet have December's. So I might possibly have to work that first weekend in December. I don't know yet. But as of right now, I've got 3 days scheduled, but they're kind of on weird days that I would normally record or, like do my work on. So my schedule's going to be off. So I might, get a little work done to this in stages and film it for y'all and be a tiny bit ahead. So anyway, that's what we got going on, and I am going to see you in the next one.